This past month has been tumultuous. So many weeks of unrest fueled by righteous indignation. And for what? The need to satisfy their own sense of goodness. All one must do is point the finger and reveal the evils that one do, and their wrath is satiated. They look to the target of their ire, find something that he did, and use that as a gotcha to solidify their beliefs. Offer this for nothing to change. Things only become more unstable, and no one makes an attempt to self reflect. For half of this decade, we've seen countless riots. Riots spurred by a single moment of perceived injustice. Protesters block roads, obstruct investigations, and inconvene other citizens. The reasons in which the more outraged are emboldened by are weak. The genesis of many of these riots are rooted in false information about what actually happened. Renee Good did try to run over an ICE agent. Alex Purdy went to antagonize ICE agents. Going back further, back in 2020, the George Floyd stuff, he overdosed. These people already have a pre existing opinion of their enemy, and they look for any reason to confirm their beliefs. Any act committed by the right or the apolitical, no matter how innocuous, is twisted and construed by the left, and they become galvanized to act. These acts aren't committed because they care about the issues. They act as to be justified in themselves and their ilk. It's performance, a way to be accoladed by their base. They think they're the underdog. They think they're the repressed voice fighting against a greater evil. But they're parroting the same narratives as these large corporations, multimillionaire moguls, NGOs, and other nonprofits. Those who actually influence culture. These, this counter revolution seemingly has a lot of points that line up with the current zeitgeist. And with the zeal in their hearts, they go out to their deaths. And when one of them dies, they blame society. Now, on to these Epstein files. There's so much murkiness blotting the view of these Epstein files. There's so much information that it's hard to discern what's real or not, and the convenient timing in which these files were even released. I don't pretend that justice is what people want here, but only for a specific figure. They'll say they want justice, but what they want is to take down a hated figure they've already made their minds about. People looked through these files looking for any incriminating evidence to solidify their stances, mostly found nothing. As if it mattered because they'll still run with the idea that the president is a criminal. The victims go on media campaigns without naming names, but still stirring the ire of the public. It's as if these people were influenced by figures in our government. And despite this, the online activists and activists on the ground will villainize the right and rile up their base. And in their march to hold these people they deem evil accountable, they get nothing. The real criminals of this saga go undeterred, ignored, and nothing happens. So, what does this accomplish? Nothing. It only drives the ever growing schism between two different groups of people. It encourages possibly more suppression, more uneasiness, and more unrest. When one falls, the left is more emboldened to continue this false mission, and nothing will change. And the march of the spiritually dead continues. The morally immature will continue to claim that we're oppressed, and any act they commit will be justified as good, and the country just becomes more atomized.